Hello everyone, Val is here, and today there's a huge news and a great potential for an investment in your future. Today I want to talk about Bitcoin. It has a crazy move today that we've been waiting for this for years, especially all the people that in crypto. This was a bear market for many years, and now we see some signs that we're gonna be going up. So let's jump in the chart, and I'm gonna show you what's gonna be happening in the near future, probably, and what we thinking gonna happen in the next couple years. So, as you can see from this chart, that from the end of 2017, which was December 2017, Bitcoin entered the bear market. And it was long and painful ride for a lot of people, especially the ones that bought it right at the top. But if they could hold into it, they still have a good future. And if you're wondering, is it a good time to get in Bitcoin? It was a good time to get in Bitcoin when Bitcoin started. But the next best time, it's probably now. And I know that a lot of people will be wondering what the exact price, but if you're not looking to make gains in 2 days in a week, then it doesn't really matter, because the next 2 years gonna look very crazy in a good way. So from what we see on the chart, that we could not break through this resistance for 2.5 years, and we tried once, we tried here again, and we could not break it. And now finally we got to the point that we were able to break it, and break it big, which is very good to see. And if this candle gonna close, few next candles gonna close above this massive resistance, and hopefully above 10,500, this is gonna be great. And if we can finish the months like this is really good news, bullish news for Bitcoin. So yeah, as you see, when it started breaking, it broke here, and it just went went high, $1,000. It's more than $1,000, pretty crazy. It's reached 10,950 at its peak point. Hopefully we'll be able to stay in this area. Nevertheless, if we will have to go back down, hopefully create this line as our new support. So if we're gonna go back down, and I see the lowest, hopefully we're not gonna go less than 9,500. And if we'll be able to close this month above 9,500, this is gonna make a very good foundation for Bitcoin and pretty strong support. One thing, that a reason why I think it might go down, if we're gonna be looking here at the Bitcoin CME futures, there was a gap between 9,735 and 9,920. So usually, if you would be looking at stocks, usually these gaps always getting closed. Bitcoin, it did not close them 100% of the time, but majority percentage of the time it did close it. So we still have a good chance that we're gonna drop to 9,730, might be lower, but you never know with Bitcoin. But again, saying that, not a financial advisor, but even if it's dropped to 9,000 and a half, if it's dropped to 9,000, I'm gonna show you now what the possibility happen in the future, and your mind gonna be blown if you still don't know where Bitcoin is heading. So that's one thing that I'm gonna be looking for. If we see it's gonna reverse and start going down, I'm looking it's getting here. And the worst case scenario, if it's gonna continue lower, I'm probably gonna be looking at 9,500, as here we have a pretty strong support. As well, we have a good support around this area, about the 10,200. So that's another level to look at. And heading up, probably if we're gonna be reaching around the 11,100, that's gonna be pretty strong resistance, I would say, between where we're now, between the 11,000 to 11,100, 11,200. If we'll be able to break it, we're gonna have a pretty good push up as well. And I want to share some news that where we're gonna see where Bitcoin is going in a hopefully near future, couple years from now, year and a half from now. So there was a tweet. This chart was sent to the Citibank FX wire mailing list this morning. So I'm pretty sure you're familiar with Citibank. They have about 700 branches around United States and around 2,500 branches worldwide. So it's a huge bank, and that's what been sent there. So what we can see on the chart and what it was saying on the chart, the initial good resistance is met at between 10,500 to 10,800. If that gives way, the next good level is 13,850, and above there 9,500. If we're gonna break 19,500, then the chart will speak for itself. So we have couple resistance more to go. We broke the one, I believe that one of the most important ones, and if we'll be able to stay above it, it's a great news. So if we're gonna stay above 10,800 and we can continue going up, so what is the future? They're predicting that Bitcoin will reach $120,000 by sometimes in the next couple years. So the question is, when is a good time to buy? Does it really matter? Does it matter if you buy at 10.5, at 9.5, at 12,000? If you have such an amazing, crazy upside, and I strongly believe that that's what's gonna be happening in the future by looking at the history of Bitcoin. So if we're not gonna reach 120, if we're gonna reach 70, how crazy is that? If you invest today $10,000, in a couple of years you have $70,000. So you make profit of 60,000. People work for a couple years for this kind of salaries. Some more luckier 1 year. So if you invest some money today and you're not gonna be getting stressed out in the next week, months, oh, it went down $500, it went down $2,000, you're gonna, and look at the farther future, you have a crazy potential. And what my way of thought? So there's a lot of people buying lottery tickets and spend a lot of money on that. So it's like an investment to have a chance of 1 in 20 million people to win, 1 in 500 million people to win. So your chance is so small. And I know a lot of people spending hundreds of dollars a month just to buy a lottery ticket. Every time, stop at the gas station, $15, $20, and you fuel up couple times a week. You fuel up maybe 6 times a month. So calculated how much money you could have been putting in something that the potential of it, the potential of you winning and actually getting to this kind of gains is so much higher. Why I'm saying that? Because we can see the history. We can see, all of you heard about Bitcoin. And I bet how many people now saying why I didn't buy when it was 50 cents, when it was $2, when it was $100. So if you gonna be thinking it's expensive now and not get into it, even there's a chance that you can lose all of it. Let's say you buy one Bitcoin for $10,000 and you lose all of it. Imagine how much money you lose in a year by buying those lottery tickets, these scratching tickets that probably not gonna give you any return for the most part. Yes, you can win $10, $20, but very, very few win. Here you have a lot of potential, a lot of potential. I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm just looking at this as something that why people don't jump on it. Every time that we think, oh yeah, no, this is too expensive now, without understanding how much more higher it can go in the near future. And again, I'm not talking about invest today and maybe you see some gains in 10, 20 years. I'm talking about invest today and in the next couple years, if nothing major crazy happening in the world worse than what we're experiencing right now, this should not be just disappearing. So I know I'm investing in this. Our family is well invested in crypto and not only Bitcoin. There's a lot of coins around. Very interesting that they reach in percentage growth more than the Bitcoin. But you have to start somewhere. And I'm not telling you go spend $10,000. You can try every month put $100. Whatever you spend on scratching tickets, whatever you're saving on fuel right now if you're not driving, put it. Invest this money because it's really gonna change your future. If you invest $1,000 today and in 2 years it reached $10,000, you have a down payment for a small apartment. If you invest $5,000 or $10,000, you're gonna have $100,000. You have a down payment for a huge house. So just if you look at this way, this can really change your life drastically. So I don't know if you still not believing in this but you still regret why I didn't buy it at $10. I do regret. I used to, but eventually I said I don't want to regret anymore and I want to invest. And I started learning about it. And a good idea to learn a little bit. You don't have to be the top person in cryptocurrency and understand everything. As long as you watch a video a day about Bitcoin and just get a small idea about what's going on, you're gonna see the potential, you're gonna understand what's going on, and you're gonna feel comfortable about your investment because we trust our money. We believe that nobody out there gonna take care of our money as much as we gonna take care of it. We have the most interest to make sure it's grow. So we like to learn about everything wherever we put our money in. If it's in properties, we want to know everything about it. So we know exactly what the process, we know exactly what to expect. If it's in stock market, we're doing big research to understand, should I be investing? And again, you don't have to go extremely deep. You just have to have overall understanding. And just if we jump into a stock market, the stock market over the past 100 years, especially the last 30, 40 years, there was gains all the time gains, about 10% every year. So if you look in this way, you're not worrying about the small dips or big dips because in the long term, you're going to be making profits out of it. And a lot of people invest in the stock market, but they don't accept cryptocurrency yet, which I understand. This is something fairly new. Cryptocurrency been around 10, 11 years. It's not that long. But I'm strongly encourage you to learn, to put a little bit of time to do your research so you will feel comfortable knowing where your money going and take care of your money. So then one day you'll be able to enjoy those profits, to enjoy this money that it can bring you more freedom, because that's where we had in, and that's I'm hoping that everybody looking to get there, because freedom is the best feeling ever, and we got a taste of it and we're really enjoying it, and we continue building so our freedom will never gonna be taken away. So that's what I wish for you. Do some research, watch one video a day, 5-10 minutes, invest in yourself, in your knowledge, and put your money to the best place you see fit. But I'm telling you one thing for sure, it's not in the gas station to buy lottery tickets. It's not in the store buying 55-inch screen TVs. It's not in the dealership buying brand new car for 50,000 that same day gonna lose about 30% of its value after you drive it off the lot. That's not those places. So I want to leave you with that thought. I'm hoping you're having a great day, and yeah, good luck in the future with all your investments. And if you have any questions, make sure you write us a comment. We would love to answer anything you have on your mind and help you to create this freedom in your life. So that will be all for today. Click the like button, subscribe. Would love to see you in our next video. Adios.